The fans tonight, the Trojans wind up a rather successful 1995 season as they play host to these Cardinals of Pine Grove in the finale of the regular season schedule here for 1995. The Trojans with a rather impressive 7-2 record coming into tonight's ball game. We're going to finish it off by playing the Cardinals, who have a not so impressive record of I think 1-8. So the Trojans, it would appear, would have the upper hand tonight for sure, but you never know in high school football. I said that prior to the Millersburg ball game, and that turned out to be a minor disaster for the Trojans as they stumbled against those Millersburg Indians. So we won't mention the potential outcome of the ball game tonight, and just look for good things to happen tonight against this ball club, who has really been playing some excellent football the last several ball games. Last three ball games in particular, Juniata, Newport, and Lebanon Catholic, all three of those games really showing the courage and the strength of this ball club, as in various times they may have come from behind to win those ball games. Of a Juniata, they trailed and came from behind and won that one, and they just have done very well taking the advantages that the opponents have given them. And boy, I'll tell you, they have really looked sharp the last couple of ball games, and they hope to finish off the season tonight with a 4-game winning streak. There's 3 in the bag right now, and we need to win this one tonight to end the season with a 4-game winning streak. They started off winning 4, dropping 2, and then hopefully winning the final 4 again. So we'll be back in just a moment with the toss of the coin and the opening kickoff. It is senior night here at the ballpark, and Coach Hain and the other coaches on the staff down here have been traveling back and forth and shaking the hands and congratulating the seniors, who have really given this ball club one heck of an effort this year. So fellas looking to play their final home ball game here at the old ballpark here in downtown Elizabethville. And for some of them, it'll be a nostalgic moment, and a moment that they'll cherish the rest of their life as they move on to bigger and better things. And they'll remember this season here of 1995 for those senior fellas. So we congratulate them also and wish them the very best. We'll be looking for the arrival of the Cardinals on the field here in just a moment. It is a little bit prior to game time. The team arrived on the field about 12 minutes prior to the 7:30 kickoff time. So we have a little bit of time. And as we speak now, the Cardinals are making their way onto the field down the hump from the school up here. And we'll be ready to have the toss of the coin here in just a moment. The co-captains are meeting out at the field tonight, and they are all senior co-captains tonight. That's number 24, Anthony Zielinski, number 32, Sean Rao, number 12 is Bobby Pham, and number 68 is Sims, Randy Sims. And they're out there discussing the toss of the coin here now, and we'll see what happens in just a moment. I think the team is really up for this ball game. Looks like, I don't know if they haven't dressed everyone or the team has gotten smaller, but looks like a smallish squad out here for us tonight, but I'm sure. Let's see. The Trojans have won the toss but have declined or deferred their option until the second half. So the Trojans will start off by kicking to the Cardinals of Pine Grove, and the Trojans will be defending the south goal here at Upper Dauphin Field. So let's get it on here, and we'll be back with the opening kick in just a moment. As the Trojans get set to kick off, we'll see if we can read a couple of these guys across here. Donald Bender, 76, out there with R. Allen Hill, number 53. Is that, I get him in focus here, is that Nicholas Huffman. Over on the far side, 44, Ian Whitmer. Teeing it up here is number 80, Brian Robertson. On the near side here, we have Justin Mosser, number 10 is Brian Morgan, number 34, Rutledge, and number 30 out here is Byron Hoover. So here comes that opening kick, and it is a good one. It's going to go over on the right side and be fielded over there at the 20-yard line. To the 25 he comes, and up to the 28-yard line where he's tackled in there on a good tackle. Made in there by that number 76, Donald Bender, making a stop in there. So nice tackle there.
Jeremy Schaefer of Pine Grove returned back
and it'll be first and 10 for the Cardinals. That'll be put in play at the Pine Grove 29. Ansbach is noted to be their quarterback. We'll see. I understand he might have been injured, but he may be back for tonight's ball game. Let's see. Who is that number 2 out there? First play from scrimmage from the 29-yard line. In motion comes a flanker onto the near side, and the handoff is to number something or other. He goes up the middle for a yard or two to the 31. Onspach is the quarterback. And Sims made the stop on this play along with that Anthony Zielinski out there for the Trojans. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8. Ball now resting at about the 31.5-yard line of those Pine Grove Cardinals. We'll find out who's in the backfield here. They'll split the backs in the backfield as Onspach sets them up on a second down and 8. Onspach hands it off. No, pitches it back over here to number 29. He's up the middle and got a couple of good yards that time before he's tripped up out there by number 82, Sherman, coming up there to make the stop. It'll be third down and 1 yard. Now the ball at the 38-yard line of Pine Grove. Third and 1. Okay, on a third down and 1 now from the 38-yard line. Handoff is to number 29. He has the first down as he dives up to the 40-yard line. It'll be first and 10, the Cardinals of Pine Grove. First down and 10.
29, Aaron Kassab, the ball carrier for Pine Grove.
Kassab is the carrier, and he picks up the first down. All right, on a first and 10 from the 40. Here's Onspach. He still has it, pitches it back over to that 29, and he is going to be met and dropped over there as Sean Rowell come up to make the stop. That's Constab is his name. And looks like Heath Altland was the stopper that time, not Sean Rowell. It was Heath Altland, along with perhaps Peterson might have been in on that stop also. We have no number 29 on our program. Yeah. Okay, we'll find out who he is. Gain of just about 5 on the last play, so the Trojan defense is going to have to dig it in here now. 14 comes in motion on the near side. Onspach's got it again with the option. He's going to be tackled this time on a good stop over there. The hit made right around the line of scrimmage. As it is Rutledge in there, but the man making the stop is that dandy Randy Sims. That time also Ryan Kinch. But
bring up third down and 5.
Those two guys combined to offer him about 1 yard to the 46-yard line. It'll be third down and 4. Third and 4. Single flanker on the near side of the field. Everybody else in tight on this third and 4 play. Trojans may have encroached a little bit here, and that would give the Cardinals a first down. We'll see what the call is. Nope, goes against the Cardinals. Okay. Wrong again. My record's intact. I've been wrong at least once every game. Anyway, illegal procedure against Pine Grove was the call. And so it'll be third and about 9 now. Third and 9. The ball will be at the 41-yard line of the Cardinals. So that's a big break there for UDA. And we'll see what Onspach does on a third and 9. Now it looks like a passing situation perhaps, and so they'll flank out some people on both sides of the field. Onspach's going to pass, drops straight back, looks left, gets a big rush, and he's going to be thrown down back there. Coming in there is Rowell along with Mosser. Sean Rowell and Justin Mosser making the stop on that play. Boy, Rowell was really involved in a lot of that stuff along with Mosser last week over there against that Lebanon Catholic. Those guys played great defense against Lebanon Catholic, and all of a sudden the Cardinals are stopped on their march, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. Going back into double safety for the Trojans will be Altland and Sherman, I believe that is. Here's the kick. It's going to come over here on Altland's side, and it takes a good roll. It's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 22-yard line, maybe the 23. Anyway, the Trojans will put it in play back there. No run back. It'll be first and 10 for the Trojans. Working into the backfield tonight, of course, will be that number 12, Bobby Pham, quarterback extraordinaire here for UDA this year. Bob's had a very fine season. He'll be working back there. Allen Hill is in there also. 52 is that Toby Huffman. 67 there is Schaefer. And we'll get the rest of these guys. Tiny Tim Kuppenhaver is the center on the ball club. And let's see. Here is a handoff, and it's going to be Whitmer. Ian Whitmer tries to get a couple of yards, and nothing doing on that one, as he is hit about the time he get into the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. Okay. Picked up a yard on the play. It'll be second down and, well, just about 2, we'll call it. Second down and 8.
Whitmer, the ball carrier for the Trojans. Gain of 2, second down.
See who else we have in here now as they begin this drive from the 24-yard line now. On a second down and 8. Back to pass goes Pham for the first try. He's going to get a big rush, scrambles out of there. A hold will be called against the Trojans, and the ball is incomplete. Fired over here, intended for Anthony Zielinski. But unfortunately, the Trojans are going to be called with a hold. There's your call, and it will be a hold.
Penalty flag on the play.
So often you see that happen on a passing play when the quarterback's really getting threatened. Somebody will grab a jersey out there or an arm or something and get flagged for the hold, and that's what's going to happen here. It'll be third down and 8, or it could be second down. Let's see what they're going to do with it. It's going to be second down. They're going to march the ball back to the 12-yard or 10-yard line. Official here will set the ball almost right on the 10-yard line, so it'll be third down or second down now, and about 22 or something like that. Hill flanks out on the near side of the field for UDA. Altland in the backfield, and the deep set is Whitmer. Here's a pass down the right side. Man is out here. It's going to be Matt Sherman. Sherman's got the football, and he's going to be tackled. Matthew Sherman with a great catch out there, and a super pass by Bob Pham. And it's first and 10 UDA. Boy, that's getting them out of trouble in a hurry. Nice pass all the way from the 10-yard line out to the 42-yard line. So a 32-yard pass play for the first pass completion of the evening. And now the Trojans put Dion Breyer in there at the fullback spot. And Breyer had a tremendous ball game last week. Here's the pitch over to Breyer. Breyer catches it, turns it upfield. Breyer for 7 out to the 47-yard line. A nice run by Dion Breyer in his first try tonight, running behind the blocking of Nicholas Huffman out there. And he got 5 on the play. I thought it was 7, but he got 5. They marked it back a little. Back to the 46 or so yard line, make it the 46 and a half, something like that. It'll be second down, and now those Cardinals will have their hands full as Zielinski is in there also, along with Breyer and Altland in the backfield. Breyer and Altland are in the slots. Zielinski deep. Breyer in motion. Now passing, looking, and directing some traffic. He'll fire one downfield. Got a man down here, but it's going to be intercepted as number 23 comes up with the football. It was intended out there for Heath Altland, but 23 has the ball for Pine Grove, and so that's going to be the turnover, first turnover of the evening, as the Cards will take over now. So
25-yard line.
I guess Bobby was kind of unsure where that pass was going to go. You know what, Ray? He was back there, and he's throwing that pass into a crosswind. The wind is blowing from our side of the field until toward the other side of the field, so not a good pass. An interception occurs here, and Ansbach's got it at the 23-yard line of the Cardinals. Ansbach still has it, fakes it upfield, or fakes the pitch back and takes it upfield. And let's see now, we got a little bit of shoving around out here, but no problem with that. Randy Sims and Rao making the stop up there, they say, for the Trojans. It'll be at the 29-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play or so. Second down, 5.
Tell Dion to cool down a little.
Yep. Dion getting himself all excited in here now, and the coach over here trying to get him to calm down just a little bit. And here we go on a second down and 5. Motion coming over that way is at 83. And Ansbach will keep it again and rush it upfield. He's got the first down as he drives it ahead to the 37-yard line. Stopped in there by Kinch. And
Hinton 82,
Matt Sherman making the stop, but Ryan making the big hit on him first. It is another first down. The quarterback running that option off the right side here. And twice now he's cut it upfield for some good yardage. 5 on the first one and about 6.5 or so on this one. So Trojans have got to stop that. Watch that guy get him in the backfield. Yep. So Ansbach will try it again now from his own 37-yard line. This time he's got it, pitches it back, and just about he was tripped up back there. He was held up momentarily by Justin Mosser. Then he bounces ahead for another yard or so. Justin held him up just long enough for some of his buddies to come up here and get him, along with that big number 7'9", Kevin Wirtz, I believe that is. And nice play that time. Anthony Zielinski, a little bit game on that one now, limping around out here a little bit. I hope Anthony's going to be okay. He probably got a kick on the shin or something, which smarts at any time, and especially on a cool night. Anyway, here's Ansbach now on a 2nd down and 11. He's going to pass. He fired, knocked down in there on a nice defensive play by Sean Rao. Boy, this senior Sean Rao has had one heck of a season. And there he makes a big defensive play, reaching up there and knocking that pass out of there. And it'll be 3rd down and 11. Good job, Sean. Way to go. Right, it's going to be a 3rd down and 11. They'll go to the shotgun formation now. Ansbach will want to throw, apparently, on a 3rd and 11. Here he goes. He's looking. Now he's going to run it up the left side over there, and he's tackled after a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play.
Taken down by number 12.
Looks as though Pham was in there to make the stop on him. But it's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards, and presumably the Pine Grovers will punt the ball back. At least the Trojans think so, as they'll send back Sherman on the near side and Altland on the far side of the field to receive this punt. We have 2 minutes and 14 seconds, and the clock is moving here, counting down, remaining here in the first quarter. And we're going to see how they punt this one. All right. He'll get this punt off, a nice line drive punt. Altland's got it at the 30-yard line. He's ahead to about the 32 before he's going to be knocked down over there.
Next kick is
and a little bit of fussing going on afterwards and a flag thrown. Yeah, the boys are getting a little upset. And I'll tell you what, 75 out there. I don't know if he was in on that, but I know that lad from previous experience, and whatever. Enough said. Anyway, it'll be... They're going to back up. The Trojans getting a little testy out here. I'm not sure exactly why. They were a little testy right at the beginning of the ball game here. And again, some unknown emotion showing. It could be a flag on both teams, however. Let's see what it is. Could be personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Pine Grove. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Upper Dauphin. Okay, it washes out, and that was a fair call. Looked like both of them all of a sudden started rooching around down there, and so they wash out the penalties, and they'll tell both teams to settle down, I'm sure. The Trojans have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 30. Minute 53 remaining. The clock stopped while the officials out here mark their books as far as the participants in that semi-little tiny altercation. And now they'll be ready to put the ball in play 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. Near side of the field is Sherman, split out on this side. In motion goes Altland. Up the middle with it goes, let's see, who is it? It is going to be Zielinski.
Zielinski, the ball carrier for the Trojans.
And Zielinski is going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Lost a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Lost 1. 2nd and 11 now. We have Bingaman in there at quarterback right now, so I'm not sure what might have happened to Bobby Pham. But Bob's down here on the sideline. He looks okay to me. He's going to go back in here, but this is Bingaman. And Bingaman will hand it off over here to Brower, and Brower dives ahead to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. And Bobby Pham checks back into the ball game now for UDA. 41 seconds and the clock still moving here in the first period. That's all that remains. Peterson will split on the near side of the field. And in the slot on this formation will go Breyer on the near side, Altland on the far side, Zielinski the fullback. Breyer goes in motion. Bobby looking to throw, getting a big rush. Bob still getting a big rush. Gets away from one guy. Fires it downfield. Complete over here to Anthony Zielinski. No, incomplete.
Pass is
Incomplete. There is a flag on the play on the other side of the field. Flag on the play on the other side of the field. This flag is laying way the heck over here. And the call is going to be an illegal receiver downfield. And that's going to go against UDA. And we'll see what that makes things here. It would be 4th down and 6 if they decline the penalty. It'll be 3rd down if they do not. So let's see what they're going to do. They're going to decline it and bring up a 4th down. Good call, I guess, if you're a Cardinal fan, but who is?
4th down for the Trojans.
Anyway, it is 4th down, and into the ball game to punt that ball away now will be quarterback Bob Pham. Toby Huffman checks into the ball game to replace Derek Schaefer. Here's the kick. Oh, nice kick. Going to drive it back, gets a UDA roll down to the 17-yard line, where it's going to be down there by Matthew Sherman. It'll be 1st and 10. Pine Grove as the ball goes back and forth between the 20-yard lines. The Trojans and the Pine Grove Cardinals, each one of them having a little bit of a trouble getting over that goal line. And now it'll be 1st and 10 with the ball at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. And that did it. The quarter has come to an end. So the Trojans and these Pine Grove Cardinals have played to a scoreless first period tie. Oh, yeah, 0-0. If you came late, you didn't miss a thing. No score at the end of one. Okay, we're looking at a 1st and 10 now for Pine Grove. They're traveling north here at the old ballpark, and Anspach is back in a shotgun formation. He's going to run it. Up the middle he goes with it. He's got a couple of yards as he drives it out here to the 27 or 28-yard line.
Anspach on the keeper for Pine Grove.
Stopped in there by Anthony Zielinski along with number 64, Brad Snyder. And Anthony Zielinski, Snyder, and Kinch all combining on that stop. I think Brad might have had him first out there, though. Not sure. Anyway, it'll be 2nd down and about 3. Ball's at the 28-yard line of the Cardinals. And again, Anspach back in the passing formation. He's looking. He's getting a big rush. He's going to be thrown down back here. Is coming up to get him are several Trojans along with let's see, it's going to be Kinch and Mosser and Rao and Sims. So another good defensive play by those Trojans. The ball is back to the 24-yard line now, and it'll be 3rd down and about 8. Loss of 5 on the play, 3rd and 8. Ansbach couldn't even find a receiver that time. He's in the shotgun formation, so the Trojan secondary obviously covering him pretty well out here. And again, back in the shotgun he goes. Here's Ansbach with it, looking. Whoop, faked it once. Now he's going to run it up the middle, and he's got some running room, and he's going to be bumped down out here at the 40-yard line, but that is going to be 1st down for the Cardinals.
We'll have a 1st down out to the 40-yard line.
So the
number 33,
Trojans put the big rush on him, and then he escaped out of the pocket and got himself a 1st down. So the Cardinals with the ball squarely on the 40-yard line of Pine Grove. 1st and 10. Seems like anymore, Ansbach does everything. He either runs it, passes it, or whatever. Oh, here we go. Ansbach's got it again. He's going to run it. And he is going to get a couple of good yards, about 4 actually, before he's stopped in there by Mosser. And on the bottom there's number 32, Sean Rao, again making a big stop for UDA. Picked up 4, 2nd and 6. Ball out to the 44-yard line of Pine Grove.
22, they got Ansbach.
That's right. Yeah, for sure. Ansbach becoming the one-man gang here, right? As Ray says Lebanon Catholic had Tommy Long, and these guys got Ansbach again from the shotgun. And he's going to throw it this time. Fires one over the far side. It is complete to number 83. And that's going to be another first down as they got the ball at the 49-yard line of UDA. Make it the 48-yard line.
Pass is complete to Jeremy
First and
Schaefer,
10
number 83.
for the Cardinals. So all of a sudden the Cardinals again have a drive going here now. This drive started back around their own 30-yard line or something like that. And they now have it to the Trojan 48. First and 10. Ansbach stays back there in that formation. Let's see here, a good tackle coming up there is Dion Breyer coming up to take down number 29 out there on a nice stop. Way to go, Dion. Kastab was the ball carrier, and Sean Rao was the ball stopper out there as he come up there and made or Dion Breyer rather. Yeah. Breyer, I'm sorry. I'm glad somebody's paying attention. Okay, loss of 5 on the play. It'll be second down and 15.
Okay, now we're zeroed in. Now
Coming in. All right, here we go. We're catching them big this time, says Ray. Ansbach's got it. He's looking. He's getting a rush. Now he's going to rush down the far side and fire one down there complete. Number 14 fumbles the ball ahead or threw it out of bounds. I'm not sure what he did with that. Looked like, I don't know, it looked like he took the ball and chucked it out of bounds. But anyway, yeah, they're going to give him the ball where it went out of bounds.
Number 14, Jesse Troutman.
Wow.
First down, Pine Grove.
First down for the Pine Grove Cardinals. Well, he gained himself about another 4 or 5 yards with the toss. I don't know what happened to that one. Ball will be at the 37-yard line. Yep. First and 10. Forward pass, right? Illegal forward pass, whatever. First and 10. So the Cardinals really putting a move on here now. Ansbach drifting back as though to set up a screen. He has a screen set up here. It is caught. He gets away from a couple of would-be tacklers. Look out. All the way down here. Still driving all the way down to the 21-yard line. A big run that time as that Schneck took the ball all the way down there into the secondary of the Trojans. And then after he was stopped, he drove it ahead for a couple more yards. Sims will check out of the ball game for UDA. And he's replaced in there by that Derek Schaefer. And it is first and 10 now as the Cardinals really seriously putting a threat together here. Ansbach still in that shotgun formation. He's got it, rushes it up the middle, and this time he's going to be stopped almost immediately in there. As coming up to grab him is number 41, Altman.
Tackled by number 41, Heath
Altman getting up off the pile last, but there were several other Trojans in on the stop, I'm sure, but Heath right there in the middle of it. And there's no gain on that one, second down and 10. Trojan defense now has to really get serious here and put the stopper on them, and I think we will. Ansbach again, the same formation. He's got it, fires one over the left side. It is going to be incomplete, or what was it? No, incomplete, okay. Incomplete, it went. You couldn't hardly tell from here where the ball got to.
On the play by number 22.
But nice defensive play in there by Drew Peterson.
Second down.
Coming up and making the defensive play that time. Way to go, Drewster. Third down and 10. Now this would be a nice place for the Trojans to stop them right here. The ball is at the 20-yard line of Upper Dauphin. We've got a third down and 9, actually. Third down and 9 coming up. Now they're going to split the backs a little differently this time. Ansbach again with it. Ansbach going to roll over to this side here. Bosser in pursuit of him, and he'll grab him, and with a little help from Peterson, I believe it is out there. Or who is it?
Robert Ansbach, the keeper.
Yeah, from Peterson.
For Pine Grove.
They combined to bring him down. It'll be a gain of about 4 on the play and bring up a fourth down and 6.
Fourth down.
Fourth and 6 coming up now. The ball at the 17-yard line of the Cardinals. 6 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. No score. The Trojans need to stop them right here, and we can get that ball back without any further damage. Let's see. Ansbach will flank 3 people out on the far side. The wideouts and the split ends are all out on that side of the field. 1 guy split in the near side of the field. Oh, wait a minute. We might have rushed offside that time. And it will give the Cardinals a 4th down and about 2. Encroachment on the part of the Trojans. Takes the ball down to the 11-yard line. And timeout's going to be called now by the Cardinals. Timeouts, 4th down and 1, really. And we'll be right back. Okay, the Cardinal timeout is over. And we're going to look at a big play here in the first half of the ball game as the ball is resting on the Trojan E11-yard line. And the Cardinals with a 4th down and 1. This time Schneck will go over the center, as it looks as though he may elect to even rush it himself, as much running as he does. He may try the quarterback sneak here for the first down. Nope. He's got it, and he is inside the 5-yard line at the 4, where he's tackled in there by Pham and Zielinski.
Tackled by number 24.
And Pham will check out of the ball game now, as the Trojans have to put some beef in there and get that goal line defense in the ball game. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Well, if you were watching a ball game last night on ESPN, you would notice that team Florida State, ranked number 2, had a couple of shots from about this position and didn't make it. Lost the ball game. But anyway, here's Ansbach. He'll hand it. No, he still has it. Cuts it upfield, and he's down to about the 2 before he's wrestled down by a whole ton of Trojans in there. And I mean that literally, as we've got Wirtz and Sims and Kinch and Rao, just about everybody in on that one. Ball is at the 1-yard line, 2nd and goal from the 1. Okay, 2nd and goal from the 1 now. Pine Grove, the quarterback has it, and they've got him this time, as coming up there to make the stop and put the big grab on him is Dion Breyer, along with Rao and Kinch in there. So a nice job that time by those fellas. He knocks them back to the 2-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and goal from the 2. So Trojans now hanging tough in here. Some information coming in from the sidelines for Ansbach and his Cardinals. And we'll see what happens on this 3rd down and 2. The backs are split in the backfield. Ansbach will rush this one in himself. At least he's going to try to. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, he's going to try it. Here he comes around this side. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Ansbach for 6 from about 2 yards out, as the Trojans unable to hold him out of there. So Ansbach, who has really done it all here in the first half, gets the first 6 points of the ball game, and the Cardinals lead 6-0 with an extra point try coming up. All right. Good drive that time by those Cardinals. You got to give them a lot of credit. They started back around their own 30, as I recall, and Ansbach with a lot of single effort stuff here, running the ball up the middle, off the side, and whatever, and finally tops it off with a 2-yard run and gives his Cardinals a lead. Good snap, placement's down, kick is good. And it is a 7-0 ball game, and the Trojans will get the ball back now, and they're going to have to knuckle down here against this Cardinal team. That 1-8 record or whatever it is surely means nothing after the ball game starts. So let's get it together, gang, and get one back here real quick. 4 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Trojans trail 7-0.
What's going on? Come on.
Hill here, and then Jonathan Bauer, number 72 out there on this kickoff team. And we're about set to go with the Cardinals' first kickoff of the ball game following their touchdown. And guess who the kicker is? That's right, it's Ansbach. And here he comes. He's going to kick this ball all the way down here, and it's going to be received at the 15, the 20. This is Breyer. Breyer up the middle, crashes into a crowd at about the 33-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans right there. They'll put it at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Upper Dauphin, good field position, nothing wrong with that. everybody looks pretty healthy out there to me. So, by gosh, we got to take one in now here in the last half of this first half, which is 3 minutes 50 seconds remaining in the period. Motion comes over this way. This is Breyer. We're going to have illegal procedure called against the Trojans. Illegal procedure, a false start somewhere, and it is now first and 15. So, by golly, the Trojans getting a little goofy here in this game, coming off a very, very sharp ball game last time out. Now we got another penalty here as we have a problem here with one of our ball players, and the official maybe has thrown the flag on Randy, but I'm not sure if he's ejected him, but he certainly has thrown the flag on him. Now they're going to pick the flag up. There will be no flag, all right? He's just going to get him out of the ball game and give the coaching staff here a chance to cool Randy down. I'm not sure what is going on out here, Ray. It's funny that two squads that are this distance apart, if this was Millersburg or Williams Valley, you could see it where the guys know each other. But there's something screwy going on here ever since the opening kickoff when they started fussing out there almost immediately. So I'm not sure what it is, unless the Cardinals want to run it down our throat and think they're going to do that. I'm not sure. Here's Breyer driving it ahead for some good, tough yardage.
Dion Brower, the ball carrier for the Trojans.
Breyer struggling to the 33-yard line. A gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and, just about 12.
Lucky on that one, I guess.
Okay, now we'll try this again. Bobby Pham sends Brower in motion over to the near side. Back to pass goes Bob. He's looking down the left side over there. Got a man out here. Incomplete. Drew Peterson had 4 steps on the defense, and Drew just had it go through his hands. Well, not too much you can say about that when Drew simply missed it. He would have been gone. That was 6 right there, but it'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 play now. And no one feels worse about that than that Drewster Peterson, that's for sure. But anyway, maybe he'll get another chance because, boy, was he wide open. He had the defender beat by 3 yards. And the pass was there. Beautiful pass by Bob Pham. Here is Pham back again. He's looking. Now he's going to get chased out of the pocket. Tries to run it upfield. Got some running room. Bob streaks down the left side over there. Needed a block or so, but nobody out there to help him. And so we have Robert Pham going on a keeper that I don't believe was designed as a keeper, but at least he kept it. And Bobby's got the ball out to the 50-yard line. A good run that time by Bob Pham, and Bob has done that all season long as he gets himself trapped back there every now and then and just took off with it. So way to go, Robert. It'll be 1st and 10. The ball just shy of the 50-yard line, right on the Trojan side, so we'll have to call it the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here comes motion over this way. Back to pass goes Pham. He gets a screen set up over there to Zielinski, but number 2, Onspach is right there Onspach there to knock him down. A gain of about 4 on the play. Be 2nd down and 6. We're inside of 2 minutes to play, and the Trojans seem to be in not such a big hurry here. The crowd over here getting on them a little bit now as they kind of just nonchalantly set this play up here now. 1.5 minutes now remaining in the first half. Altland goes in motion over on the left side. Back to pass goes Bob Pham. He's looking down the right side, firing one down this way, and interference. No interference.
Bobby Pham's pass.
No interference. Okay, that I don't understand. I don't understand pass interference. Obviously, I do not understand pass interference because I won't even comment on it. I thought last week over there at the Lebanon Catholic ball game we had an interference call, in my opinion. Where the guy got bumped. Here he gets knocked off his feet and there's no interference. So I don't understand interference. I guess. Yep.
I don't know if they call that or not. I don't know.
I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. Don't understand that play at all. But anyway, apparently the officials do because it's 3rd down and 6. Bob firing some bombs out here now. Bombs away. He's unloading. Here he goes back to pass again. Gets some good protection. And now, let's see, he's going to run out of protection in a minute. Fires one down the field, is incomplete. Intended out here for Matt Sherman, or for Brian Robertson. But it's a little bit short, and that's going to bring up a 4th down now. So with 1:11 remaining here in the first half, the Trojans, see, are they going to give it back to the Cardinals, or are we going to go for it? I think we'll go for it here. It's a 4th down and 6. And the Cardinals, or the Trojans, will go for it now. Kind of a strange first half. Maybe we'll get it out of our system here in the first half. And back to pass goes Bob, or back to punt goes Bob. He's in punt formation. Now, whether it's a fake or not, I don't know. Nope, he's going to kick this one down this way. It is taken right here by number 27. He moves down the left side over here, and he is going to be thrown out of bounds, and I mean thrown out of bounds here. As coming up to get him there is that Nicholas Huffman.
Bobby Pham's pass is returned by number 27.
It'll be 1st and 10 now for Pine Grove at their own 44-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Pine Grove.
1 minute, 2 seconds remaining here in the first half. Okay, it's a 1st and 10. Ansbach will keep it. He's going to look around here, see if he can throw it to somebody. A holding call is going to be called. This pass is complete, but this one's coming back as he's going to be dragged down over there by Breyer. But this one is definitely coming back. We've got a hold on the Cardinals. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. This one's coming back with 51 seconds left, and that'll cost them 10, I believe. And bring the ball back to the area of the 31-yard line or something like that. Yeah, back to the 31. Fellow was wide open, that's for sure. He had everybody beat. A nice pass and a nice catch, but there was the flag thrown very early as the hold occurred before the quarterback ever got the pass off. And so it'll be taken all the way back to the 31-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 22, yeah. Ansbach's got it. I'm surprised they're not content just to hold on to this, but at any rate, Ansbach still has the football, races out of the pack, driving it ahead out to the 46-yard line. A big gain on a play of about 15 or 16 yards, and timeout immediately called by the Cardinals. With 36 seconds remaining, it'll bring up, let's see, a 3rd or 2nd down, is it? 2nd down and about 8. Okay, the Cardinal timeout is over. And with 36 seconds remaining, they'll put the ball in play at their own 47-yard line. In motion goes 27 over on the right side. Ansbach over the center. He'll hand this one off, and going up the middle with it is that number 29. And he is tackled out here, as coming up to meet him is number 55, Ryan Kinch. Or no, it was number 23, Schneck make that, number 23, Schneck. And tackled by number 55, Ryan Kinch for the Trojans. Ball's at the 49-yard line of UDA. And got 13 seconds. In fact, they're going to let it run out now, as the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead into halftime. And the Trojans will get the ball back to begin the second half when we come back here with the second half play. So that did it for the first half. A very good first half for those Pine Grove Cardinals. And the Trojans just kind of got a lot of emotion out there in the ball game, but it's not directed towards the football team. It's more directed personally at the Cardinals. So it's 7-0 at the half.
Indians at the Millersburg field at 2 o'clock. And you have that number.
Well, the Trojans are back on the ball field now, along with the Cardinals, and we're getting set for the second half to open up here. The Trojans will get the ball as we begin the second half of play. And the Cardinals will kick off to the Trojans, and the Cardinals will be defending the south goal here at the ballpark. So let's see if the coaching staff has given the boys the word tonight. If they want to go out of here as the winners, they got to play a little better than they have in the first half, that's for sure. So let's see if we've got some inspiration down here and a little bit of perspiration, and we'll get a victory under our belts here. Got a whole half a game to play. We trail by 7-0, 1 touchdown, 1 extra point. So certainly something to shoot for and end this season on a winning note. So Cardinals will be kicking off here in just a moment, and let's see if the Trojans get some offense generated. Ansbach, where have I heard that name before? He will do the kicking. Excuse me. He'll do the kicking for the Cardinals. And coming back, or going back deep, is Altland on the far side of the field, and Dion Breyer on the near side of the field for the Trojans. And here comes that kick. It's going to be taken up a little bit short here now, as looks like it's going to be Matthew Sherman with it, I believe. Let's see who's got it.
Matt Sherman on the
Yeah, it was Matt. Matt was one of the upbacks that time, and he is tackled out here at the 36. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans right there at that spot. So now let's see what we can do. Bobby Pham, who has been able all year to rally these troops, goes out there now and sees if he can get a little bit of offense going. Again, we have Snyder in there along with Nick Huffman, Copenhaver at the center spot, Kinch, and Schaefer along that front offensive line. They'll line up in a power I formation this time. And back to pass goes Pham on the first try. Getting a rush, fires it downfield. It is incomplete. Off the fingertips, and oh, wait a minute. Where the heck was the tackle, or was a flag on that play? My gosh. The pass was incomplete, and they wrapped him out of bounds over there anyway. So it's intended out there for Sean Rowell, but Sean was dumped on the far side of the field.
Number 32,
Yeah.
Sean Rowell, the intended receiver.
So Sean drops it and then gets popped all the way into the bench, but it'll be 2nd down and 10. They had Rowell, I think, probably lined up. I missed Sean anyway. I think he was lined up in the his tight end position over there, and he went to the tight end that time on that 1st and 10 to open up the second half. And Sean was unable to catch the football, and so it brings up a 2nd and 10. This time they'll send Bobby Pham back in the shotgun formation, and Bob's got it. Rushing downfield, here's a pass over here on the near side. It is going to be caught by Matthew Sherman, and that's a 1st down. Matt Sherman had leaned the pass was on the inside of the field. You couldn't tell whether Matt had gathered that one in or not, but he did. Official right there on the play said Matt caught it. And the ball out at the 47-yard line now of Upper Dauphin, 1st and 10. Crowd very quiet. It's a very chilly night here at the ballpark, and everybody has their hands in their pockets, I guess, you know. Anyway, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff to Dion, and Breyer tripped up by number 48 of the Cardinals on a good stop that time, as Breyer gets falls ahead for a yard or so. Only about 1 actually on the play.
2nd down.
2nd down and a long 9, put it that way, or a long 8. Zielinski will line up in the slot on the far side again as the backs are split on this. Or no, I beg your pardon. It's Pham in the shotgun. Bobby's got it. Looks for a receiver. Finds one over the middle. Nice pass caught out here by Sherman. Sherman is tackled at the 35-yard line. And a really nice catch that time by Sherman, cutting across the middle. It is 1st and 10. Trojans at the Pine Grove 35-yard line. So keep it up here, fellas.
From Pine Grove.
Looking good out there. It's going to be timeout called by Pine Grove, as Sean Rowell will exit the ball game. Peterson back in there for UDA. We have a timeout on the field, and Trojans will be right back with a 1st and 10 from the Pine Grove 35. Okay, 1st and 10 now. The Pine Grove timeout is over, and the Trojans set it up at the Pine Grove 35-yard line. Bobby will hand it off. Up the middle goes Zielinski. Zielinski drives it ahead for about 7 on a fine run by that Anthony Zielinski. They'll spot it at the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Ansbach making the stop for Pine Grove, but it is a 2nd down and 3. Trojans need to complete this series now, this drive, and get on the board. Maybe we'll go for 2, of course, and try to get that lead back right away now. Again, the power I formation. Zielinski's the fullback, Breyer the running back. And a pass play coming up here by Bob Pham. Bob looking down the right side. Passes one out here. It is incomplete. Almost picked off out there by number 77. Wow. That would have been a killer. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Zielinski was out there, but good defense by that Chris Reed, I think his name was. And nearly picked that one off, and that would have been tough. Sherman and Altland will flank out on the near side of the field this time for the Trojans. We'll stay back this time and see what they do on this one. Handoff this time is to Breyer. Breyer, following some good blocking, has got the first down and many more as Breyer dives it for the first down inside the 25-yard line. It gets down to the 22. So a nice run that time by that Dion Breyer. You can see Dion's slanting in there that time, Ray, you know, really putting the shoulder in there on the slant, and a nice run. Thing about Dion, when he's hit, a lot of times he'll fall ahead for 2 or 3 yards, you know, just in the act of being tackled. So it's 1st and 10. Yep, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Again, that same power I formation. And Breyer again with the football, and again diving ahead down to the 15-yard line.
Brower again, the ball.
Breyer really getting it going here now. He's cranking it up as he did last week against LC over there in Cedar Crest, I think it was, against those Lebanon Catholic Beavers just last week. Breyer doing the same kind of running right now as he was doing then. Gain of long 6 on the play. Be 2nd down and about 3.5. Ball at about the 16-yard line of the Cardinals. Pham has it, pitches it back over there for Breyer. Breyer starts upfield, he's tripped up and then drags ahead for yet maybe another yard or two. It'll be close to the first down, as a matter of fact. That time he picked up just about enough for the first down. They're really giving it the eyeball. Did he get the first down? No. It'll be 2nd down and about a foot. 2nd and about a foot. And there again was just what I had said a moment ago, Ray. Again, tripped up back there and then diving ahead, you know. Kid knows which direction he ought to carry that ball, and man, he just heads for it. And no matter what, here is a 2nd down and about a foot. Breyer again. He's got the first down as he dives down to about the 10. It'll be 1st down, Upper Dauphin. With the ball, is it inside the 10? Let's see. It is inside the 10. So it'll be 1st and goal now. A ball will be spotted at the 9-yard line of the Cardinals. 1st down and 10. Okay, on a 1st and 10 play, again the same power I formation. And here's Breyer up the middle with it. Breyer down to the 3 or 4. Wow, good run that time. Dion really skipping inside there.
Again, the ball
looks at the 1. Let's see, where are they going to put it? No,
at the
3-yard line.
2nd down.
All right, they're going to huddle it up real quickly now. 7 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Trojans are set. They're ready to go. They're going to have the other power I formation. Another time it's Breyer. Breyer down to the 1, maybe. Yeah.
Brower, the ball
flopped ahead to about the 1-yard line. You see the official put it right down there. That's the 3-yard line where the ref is standing. So how about at the 1? The crowd over here getting pretty excited now, as it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 1. And again, Breyer set as the running back. Handoff up the middle. Breyer's going to be held up this time. No, sir. Nope, not getting it in there. It'll be 4th down coming up. 4th down, so a big play here for the Trojans now as they're looking at a 4th and goal from about the 1. And we're going to have to get this one in here if we can. That offensive line's going to have to open up a hole, and we're going to have to see if we can't rush on through there. Now they're going to use a different formation this time. And let's see what happens on this one. On a 4th down and goal from the 1. It's going to be Pham sneaking it ahead. Did he get in? Come on, where's this call? What is the call? Time stopping the clock till they set it up. No, he did not make it.
Bobby Pham.
He did not make it. Bobby Pham trying to sneak it in, so that's disheartening for sure for the Trojans as they are stymied at the goal line. The ball will be set at about a foot outside the goal, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Pine Grove. And they'll set the clock in motion with 5:34. So, wow, what a terrific goal line stand for those Cardinals. And for the Trojans, not enough out of that for sure. Here's Ansbach. He'll hand this one off, and a fella's going to be tackled and thrown back. There'll be no safety. It is a safety. It is a safety. The Trojans have got 2 points, and they're going to be able to get the ball back immediately. So a safety. I think Kinch and Altland here making the big stop in there. Oh, they really bunched them up. They got a safety out of it. So we've got another one of these unusual ball games unraveling here now. 5:17 remaining in the third quarter. The Trojans now on the scoreboard. It's 7-2 Pine Grove, and the Trojans will get the ball back. Oh, let's go Trojans. All right. That's the 2 we might need. We get 6, we're ahead by 1. Here we go. The Pine Grove Cardinals will be able to kick the ball in their choice from the 20-yard line, and that Bob Ansbach, honest to goodness, it's going to be him, Ray.
Yeah.
Yep. Bob Ansbach will kick the ball from the 20-yard line, and this should give the Trojans some excellent field position, unless, of course, we run it all the way back, which would be very delightful. But nevertheless, here's Ansbach's kick, and it is good. Sails along here. Is going to be picked up out here by number 44, Ian Whitmer, and Ian drives it to the 46-yard line of the Cardinals. The young fellow down out here, 23, getting up a little slow. I think that's that Schneck. At any rate, the Trojans will put it in play at the 46-yard line of Pine Grove. So the Trojans immediately go back and try to get that offensive spark going again. They had it going good there for a moment, but it kind of dwindled on them there at the last moment. Here comes Zielinski, and Zielinski will drive it ahead for a couple of yards. Anthony takes it to the 43-yard line, gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 7 coming up for the Trojans. 2nd and 7. Coach Haight over here sending the signals in. In this case, he'll send Sean Rao in there to replace Peterson for UDA. All right, let's see what happens on this one. They're going to send Sherman out on the near side of the field. He'll flank out here along with Zielinski as Pham will go to the shotgun formation again here. Gets a good snap. Looking. Uh-oh, big rush. Now he'll get away from a couple of guys. Run it downfield. Passes it into the corner. It's going to be incomplete. Intended out there for Zielinski, but Bobby's pass is knocked down out there on some good defensive play by the Cardinals. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. This time the Trojans will go back to that power I formation on this 3rd down and 7 play. Back to pass goes Bobby Pham. He's looking. He's throwing. He's got a man out here. It's incomplete. Intended over here for 32, Sean Rao. Sean unable to pick that one off. And it'll bring up a 4th down. So the Trojans could not take advantage of the free kick following the safety. And they're going to have to give the ball back to the Cardinals with 3:57 left here in the 3rd period. Plenty of time remaining in the ball game, but when you're trailing, the clock seems to speed right along. This is Bobby Pham, who has gotten some excellent punting this year also. And Bob gets a good snap, and his punt, good. Angles it down this way here, and it's going to get down and go into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be brought out to the 20-yard line, and they will put it in play right there. 3:49 remaining in the 3rd period. Pine Grove with the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Okay, 1st and 10. Ansbach in the shotgun formation again back there for the Cardinals. Gets a good snap. He's going to roll right. Gets a good rush now. Fires one down the side over here. It is complete. And the young receiver will be tackled out there by the Trojans, number 82, Matthew Sherman. Making the stop. It'll be close to a 1st down. It might even be a 1st down. Let's see where they spot it. No, it's going to be short by about a yard or so. Be 2nd down now. 2nd down and about 2. Ball at the 28-yard line of the Cardinals. 3:41. The clock stopped with that one as he was thrown out of bounds over there. So 3:41 left here in the 3rd period. Cardinals a little not sure about where they're lining up on this play. Well, we got people shifting around all over the place here, and let's see what happens. Oh, flags, too many men in motion. And this one, let's see, we got to grab this Ansbach. He drags it ahead for a couple of yards, but there was obviously a couple of guys in motion.
The 30-yard line.
The one fella never got set, and this one's going to come back, I'm sure. This will cost them 5. 2 backs in motion, and should bring up a second down and about 7. They'll take the ball back to the 24-yard line or something like that. We'll see where they put it. Illegal motion. I think every official threw the flag on that one but one. That was pretty obvious. Ball's back to the 23-yard line, make that. Then it'll bring up a second down and 8 or 7. Now they're going to put the clock in motion, and we've got less than 3.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 7-2. Sounds like a World Series score. 7-2. Again, Ansbach in that familiar setup here on the shotgun. Back to pass. He's going to be grabbed this time. There'll be no passing on this one, as he is held up back there by any number of Trojans. Rao, Kinch,
hitting the backfield and
Sims,
number 32, Sean Round, 55, Ryan Kinch.
And Snyder and whatever. The whole forward line of that Trojan defensive squad out there getting in on that stop.
Third down, 11.
3rd and 11 now for the Cardinals. 2:43 remaining in the third, and the clock continues to count it down. Same formation. And again, flankers out on the near side field. We're going to stay back this time. Every time I say that, then he'll run it. Nope. Well, now he's getting a big chase again. And he's going to be dragged way down back here. My goodness, he's down inside the 5-yard line. So Ansbach with a big rush put on him there by Kinch and Justin Mosser. Justin busting in there. Way to go, Justin. Boy, really put the pursuit on, would not let him get set. He couldn't even hesitate for a moment to try to get set and throw that ball. So now we've got third down, and my goodness, the ball back at about the 5-yard line, I guess. And they're going to punt the ball out of the end zone. He'll be standing at the very back end of the end zone. He gets a good snap. The ball is knocked away, but taken, let's see. Well, no, it's not going to be taken, but it's going to roll dead at the 25-yard line. So not a good kick. Not a good kick by Schneck, and the Trojans have it in excellent field position. 1:36 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And the Trojans now getting some big breaks here that they need to take advantage of. I had mentioned earlier on in the game here that the Trojans had been able to take advantage of the miscues and whatever by the opponent. And now they've got these Cardinals rocking and rolling back there. But so far I've been unable to crunch one in here. So let's see what happens. Here's Bobby Pham. He's going to be thrown down, loses the football. But he was down already.
Bobby Pham is caught in the backfield.
Caught for a loss of 5. It'll be second down and 15. I don't know what the heck is going on. 2nd and 15. Second down, 15.
Let's go. Come on.
Double slot formation for UDA. Back to pass goes Pham, looking down the right side, firing one out here. Man is here. It is caught. Touchdown! Touchdown, Matthew Sherman! Matt Sherman with a 30-yard pass play from Bobby Pham. A great catch out there that time. Sherman had his man beat by 2 yards deep in the end zone. Way to go. All right, 32 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Trojans lead 8-7. And that big extra point try coming up. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It took all night, but we have 1 period and 32 seconds remaining. The Trojans finally on the board on a fine pass from Bobby Pham to that Matthew Sherman, and Matt right down there to catch that ball. Boy, what a fine play that was. Wow, we needed it badly. Okay, from the power I formation, going for 2. Back to pass goes Bobby. Fires one over here, incomplete. And that'll do it. So the score remains
And with 32
8-7
seconds
with 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
7.
Okay, for only the second time in the ball game, this is going to be Brian Robertson teeing the ball up. Getting set to kick off here, and Brian's ready. And let's see. 3 guys back deep to receive the kick for Pine Grove. And here comes Brian's kick, a line drive kick. Taken and dropped and picked up again out here by that number 44, and he'll be grabbed at about the 33-yard line as Rutledge comes up there to make the stop along with Wegner and Huffman and Morgan. That's at Nick Huffman. Brian Morgan, Rutledge, and crew out there making the stop at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10, Cardinals. Only 18 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, so the Cardinals will have a chance to get one play off here, and then the third period will end. Ansbach goes back over the center on this 1st and 10 from the 33. Motion coming over this way. Clock down to 4 seconds. Ansbach still has it, cuts it upfield, and gets some good yardage. In fact, still going. My goodness. 9 yards on the play, if not 10. And that ended the quarter. But boy, oh boy, Ansbach has really been a one-man gang out there for those Pine Grove Cardinals as he ran it for a first down. First down on that play, out to the 43-yard line where the Cardinals will put it in play to begin the fourth period now. They'll be traveling left to right, and we'll be right back. Final 12 minutes of football about to unravel before our very eyes here in the 1995 season. And the Trojans hanging on to a very scant 1-point lead now, 8-7, as we go into that final quarter with these pesky Cardinals from Pine Grove. Ansbach over the center on a 1st and 10. He'll hand this one off. Coming over this way and getting stopped after, well, wait a minute. Now he's stopped. Number 48 on the carry that time, Brian Herring. And Herring has 2 yards for his efforts. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Rao making the stop in there for the Trojans. Picked up just a long yard, really. Ball at the 45-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and a very long 8, just about 9. Okay, let's see if the Trojan defense has got to shine now. Here's Ansbach with it, pitches it back, and coming back there is Mosser, as Justin Mosser again busting in there and making the stop. Boy, Justin Mosser just with some fine coverage, and Justin just loves playing this football game. Let me tell you that, this game of football, he loves it. And Justin really doing a job out there. You should ask for a raise. Anyway, way to go, Justin. That a boy. All right, loss of 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 14. Ball's back now at the 40-yard line. Back to pass goes Ansbach. Ansbach now, let's see. Well, he's going to be running it upfield and got about 6 yards, or about 8 yards out of that. Robert Ansbach really doing a job for the Cardinals. Looked like he was trapped back there very deep and ran it out there until Brad Snyder finally corralled him at the 50-yard line.
It'll be 4th down and about 4 for Pine Grove.
4th and 4, so UDA will get the football back now. We've got 10-14. The clock becomes a little friendlier when you have that lead, although it's a very, very tenuous lead at best, but nevertheless, 10 minutes and 5 seconds, so it'll be about 10 minutes remaining when the Trojans get this football. Here's a good snap, and the kick just got it away. Over the far side, Altland's got it at the 15-yard line. He's going to hand it, no, he's going to fake the handoff. The ball came loose, and who's got it? Not Pine Grove. Yes, the Pine Grove Cardinals have it as the Trojans tried to get a little fancy back there and fake the reverse. And the Pine Grove Cardinals have it at the UDA 10. So hold on to your hat, folks. 1st and 10, Pine Grove on the Trojan 10-yard line. Matter of fact, it might be 1st and goal, depending on where. No, I think it's just outside the 10, so they conceivably could get a first down without a touchdown. But oh my gosh, how the fortunes in this ball game have changed. Ansbach from the shotgun formation. Snap. Go up the middle, he goes with it. Not going anywhere this time as he is tackled immediately in there. Stacking him up is that Schaefer along with Kinch or Rao. Who is it? That's Rao piling off the top of him. And Kinch also in there. So a good job by the Trojan defense that time. Loss of a yard on the play. It'll be second down and 11. Wirtz and Schaefer checking out of the ball game for the Trojans. Sims in there along with Snyder. Brad Snyder right in the center of that defensive line. And again, from the shotgun formation, Ansbach's got it. He's looking. He's firing one over this way. It's intercepted. Here come the Trojans back with it. It's going to be picked off by number 41. Otland, Sean Otland makes a big, or Heath Otland, I mean. And Heath Otland has got it out to the 20-yard line. So the fortunes come back our way now as the pendulum swings back towards the Trojan side. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Well, that's much, much better. Peterson will check out of the ball game for UDA. The Drewster playing his final ball game tonight here against these Cardinals. He's a senior. And Bobby Pham, senior quarterback out there, looking to do something with it now. He'll hand it off. Up this way comes Breyer, and Breyer is tackled from behind by number 48. Dean wondering where his blocking was that time. Not real happy with that carry. Picked up 2. It'll be second down and 8. 8 minutes and, 8 minutes remaining right now. Under 8 minutes remaining in the ball game. 8-7, the Trojans by 1. Wow. Breyer will be the only running back set deep on this play. And up the middle with it goes Bobby Pham. Bob Pham's got some good running room, and Bob bursts all the way out to the 34-yard line. A nice run for a first down. Way to go, Bob Pham. Nice run. This time it's going to be Matthew Sherman checking out of the ball game for UD. Over on the far side goes Peterson. Flanked out on the far side with him is Altland, I believe. Handoff is to Breyer. Breyer up the middle for about 4. Out to the 39-yard line.
Gets it up near the 40-yard line.
Leading the drive that time is that Brad Snyder. Peterson will check out of the game now for UD. Second down and 5, actually. Breyer picking up about 5 on the last play, so second down and 5. Here's Bobby Pham handing it off. Deon Breyer skipping his way up the middle. Some good running room. Look out. Breyer could be off to the races. Let's see. One man back there to beat, and he is going to be beating it all. Deon tackled down here at the 6-yard line. Oh, what a fine run by Deon Breyer. All the way down to the Pine Grove 7. It'll be 1st and goal for the Trojans. Wow. Big run, big play, Deon Breyer. Check out here. Now, I don't know if he has an equipment problem or what, but Deon with that fine run that time, and he is pooped. He's going to come out and take a whiff. Way to go, Deon. All right. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line of the Cardinals. Boy, this would be big now because the Cardinals have certainly played these Trojans real tough here tonight. The Trojans deserve to get one in here now and make it look better. Here's the handoff. Up the middle with it goes Zielinski. Zielinski down to the goal line. Touchdown! All right. Anthony Zielinski for 6, and the Trojans now lead 14-6. And, boy, that was a nice run that time. A 7-yard run by to 7, yeah. And a nice run by Anthony Zielinski. And Zielinski a little slow getting up here. He might have got it in the back that time. He's kind of holding the middle of his back, and he's going to call to come out of the ball game also. So we need a fullback in there, and that's going to be Sean Rutledge will come in and play fullback. And timeout's going to be called by Upper Dauphin. But a nice 7-yard run by Anthony Zielinski, capping off the big run by Deon Breyer, and that's going to give the Trojans a little more comfortable lead here in the ball game. Out called with 6 minutes to play in the game. The Trojans looking for their extra point yet. Lead now 14-7. An extra point try coming up in a moment. Here we go. An extra point try coming up. That could make things a little more comfortable out here. Motion comes Altland over this way. Back to pass goes Bobby. Pham's got a man out there. Can he get it? No, couldn't catch up to that one. So it's 14-7. The game is not over yet. This has not been decided as the Trojans lead by 1 touchdown and an extra point. So not only that, the Cardinals have got to get the ball back here with exactly 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. So defense going to have to really toughen up here now. This gang right here. There's a good defensive squad. I've ever saw one. Anyway, we'll be kicking off here to those Cardinals in just one moment. Trojans now leading 14-7. Dion really walking that long run. He's walking that long run off. And here we go. Robertson ready to kick off again for the second time here in this period. Here's a low kick. Let's see. Picked up out here at the 20-yard line. The 25 up to the 30. Up the middle he goes with it. And a good run back all the way out here to the 42-yard line. So a nice run back of about 22 yards for that young Pine Grover. And it'll be 1st and 10 now at their own 42. 1st and 10 Cardinals. 1st and 10 Cardinals from their own 42-yard line. Ansbach will hand this one off. Up the middle he goes with it and gaining about 6 on the play. Sims making the stop out there along with Rutledge and getting off the bottom of the pile, Altland and Kinch. But a big gain on the play by that Schneck, picking up 6 will be 2nd down and 4. Ball's at the 47-yard line of Pine Grove. So the Trojans got to really, really dig it in here now. Guys have really played very well. Now they go to a power I formation this time for the Cardinals. Motion coming over this way is at 83. And the handoff is to the first man through it. Let's see who's got this one. It looks like the Trojans tackled both Ansbach and the runner. Anyway, Schneck had it, they say. Sims and Kinch and Mosser and Snyder and Rao in there. Everybody in on that stop. Cover smothered in black out there that time. And it'll be 3rd and a long 6 this time. Might have lost a half a yard on the play. Ball back at the 46-yard line now. Oh, it'll be 3rd down and about 6. From the shotgun formation goes Ansbach. Back to pass over to the left side over there. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 49. And boy, that was a big break there as the kid had the distance for the first down. Peterson covering out there for the Trojans. It'll bring up 4th down now, and with just 4 minutes exactly remaining on the clock here, the Cardinals will have to go for this one on a 4th down and a long 4, just about 5. 4th and almost 5. This is a big one right here, gang. I want to contain them if we can. Ansbach rolling back, rushing around the right side over here. He's going to take it himself. He's going to have the first down and a flag thrown on top of it.
Ansbach, the ball carrier.
There will be a flag thrown on top of this play. And I believe it's going to be against UDA, and it'll probably be a personal foul. It is a personal foul. That's 15 more yards, and the Trojans getting themselves in some trouble here now, as that's going to take the ball all the way inside the 20-yard line, or inside the 30-yard line, make that, down to about the 25, I believe. We'll see where they put it. At the 25-yard line where it's going to go, just a little bit inside the 25. 1st and 10 against the Trojans with 3 minutes and less than 50 seconds remaining now in the ball game. But boy, I'll tell you, that was a tough one there. Not only did we not contain them on the 4th and 5, but also made a net yardage of about 24 yards on that play. 29 rushing around the side over here. He's going to try to cut it upfield, and he's will be tackled at the 25-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
Aaron Consaab, the ball carrier.
Consaab running the ball that time for those Pine Grove Cardinals.
Down to the 26-yard
It'll
line.
be second down and 6. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining according to the scoreboard clock. Both of them with 2 timeouts remaining. Will be less than 3 minutes to play when this ball gets snapped. As a matter of fact, right now, we're 2:59, 58, and so forth. Second down, 6. 44 in motion over the near side. Ansbach pitches it back over this way. And number 29 is going to be caught in the backfield again. This time it's Dion Brower. As the first man to slow him up out there was that number 41, Altland. Heath making the first contact out there, and Heath a little shaken up on the play.
29-yard line.
And that's going to bring Nick Huffman into the ball game to replace Altland. Heath looks like he might have got the wind knocked out of him or something. Anyway, it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals. Ball back at the 29-yard line. 3rd and about 9. Big play for the Trojans. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ansbach with it, rushing, getting a big rush. Fires one down the left side. It is thrown out of bounds and incomplete. Ansbach threw that one away over on the left side. He had a lot of pressure by Kinch and Justin Mosser again. Really putting the pressure on him, and he fired it out of bounds on the left side of the field. And so it'll be 4th down and 9 with 2:09 left in the ball game. The clock is stopped, and timeout is going to be called momentarily here now. The clock was stopped anyway. Referee signaled timeout, but the clock had already been stopped with the out of bounds pass. And so it'll be 2:09 left. And a 4th down play, yet another great big 4th down play coming up here for those Pine Grove Cardinals. An even bigger 4th down play coming up for that Trojan defense, I guess, if you're counting on the Trojans to win this one, which we are. Ansbach, flag on the play, and the ball is loose, and the ball is going to be picked up there by Ryan Kinch. So there is a flag, but the Trojans say baloney on the flag. It's not going to mean anything. A hold is the call. It's declined. The referee knows already. Didn't even ask anybody. The ref says we know that was declined. And the Trojans have it as Kinch comes up with the fumble recovery out there for the Trojans. The Trojans would have had the ball anyway because of the 4th down play, but Ryan out there toughing it up for his Trojan gang, and he picked up that loose ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 UDA. The clock now very friendly. 1 minute 45 seconds remaining in the ball game, and both teams still having those 2 timeouts remaining. Up the middle with it goes Pham, and Bobby rushes ahead for about 2 yards to the 37-yard line.
Bobby Pham, the ball carrier.
And time called now by the Cardinals.
Pine Grove.
Pine Grove will call time. Stopping the clock with 1.5 minutes remaining in the season here at Upper Dauphin. And the Trojans up 14-7. Pine Grove with 1 timeout remaining. And the Trojans go back to the power I formation with Zielinski at the fullback position. Dion Brower, the running back. Altland flanked out on the near side of the field. Handoff is to Brower. Brower breaks it into the secondary and gets a couple of yards, but boy, he was close to breaking that one. And Pine Grove will spend their last timeout now. And Brower a little slow getting up after that one. Look out. Or is it, no, it's Peterson.
It'll be 3rd down.
Drew Peterson a little bit shaken up on that play. And it will be timeout called by Pine Grove with 1 minute 24 left here in the ball game, and the Trojans looking at a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 coming up for UDA. Be about to commit suicide. No. Anyway, all right. Some band members celebrating the final moment here in the season. All right. 3rd down and 1 now as the Pine Grove timeout is over. And we'll hand this one off. Up this side goes Brar. Brar has the first down.
Trojan first down.
1st and 10. Pine Grove is out of timeouts. The clock is down to 1 minute and 15 seconds. They'll stop the clock momentarily to move the sticks. And now he winds the clock back up again. And we're going to count it down here now. 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining and the clock in motion. Boy, the Trojans, I'll tell you what, they battled back in this one, Ray. It looked for a while like the Cardinals had lulled them to sleep, but they finally woke up in the 4th period. And here's Breyer. Breyer dives to the 50-yard line. Gain of about nearly 4 on the play. Leaving a couple of Cardinals in his wake here. A couple of guys get up rather slowly. One of them, Ansbach, who has played a heck of a ball game out here. That Bob Ansbach really played some very, very nice football tonight for his Pine Grove Cardinals. And he deserves a lot of credit for those Pine Grovers. There is time winding down here now, 23 seconds remaining. So congratulations to the Trojans. They should, if we get this one off successfully, wind up the season at 8-2, which is very, very commendable record. And delay of the game called against UDA with 16 seconds left. Now they'll have to run one play. That means Pham will go down on his knee. The Cardinals have no more timeouts, and so the game, for all intents and purposes, is over. So congratulations to Coach Hain, the coaching staff, and each and every one of these varsity and, incidentally, the junior varsity, who have been undefeated this season for Upper Dauphin. So 2 fine squads showing the fans a whole lot of good football this year. The Trojans with an 8-2 record and the junior varsity with a perfect 6-0 record on the season. So that's going to do it, and it has really been a whole lot of fun again this year. And I want to thank you all for watching. And again, congratulations to these guys who have really had one heck of a good season. Way to go, fellas. I don't know if there's playoff action coming up at all. That was very questionable, and I have no idea what the outcome of that might be. But anyway, it has been really good to see the Trojans come back this year and really play some very, very good football. So we'll catch you either at a playoff game or next year, whichever the case might be. And Dale Calnon saying thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed the videos this year. Certainly it was very pleasant for me to watch this young group of athletes come out here and perform week after week in a fashion that would just simply not let go. They just simply would not give up. Tonight they were scored upon first, came back, scored that safety, and then got a touchdown after that, led 8-7, and then finally tacking on that Anthony Zielinski 7-yard touchdown scamper late in the ball game to give them that 14-7 margin. So was really fun, and hope to do it again. We'll see you later. Good night from Upper Dauphin. Final score again, Upper Dauphin 14 and the Pine Grove Cardinals 7. Catch you later.